and then on to Katerynivka, where many of my Huster relatives' ancestors came from, now called Katerynivka because it's much smaller than it was, has now about 160 people in it. Women, children, and the elderly graze the cattle alongside of the roads because the regular farmland is too valuable for grazing. This is a farmer's field in which there is an unmarked mass grave that a few years ago we found a man who was able to direct us to this mass grave site. Many of the Katerynivka Jews were actually shipped to Lanovici and were killed during the Holocaust in Lanovici, but there was about 360 of them that were killed here and dumped into this mass grave. For the last 60 years, farmers and their farmhands have left their lunch debris here. And these are Ukrainian scarecrows that were quite just a few feet away from where the mass grave is. The Jewish cemetery is on the other side of Katerynivka. It's quite overgrown, and you see samples of these grave covers that were put there to keep the spirit from rising up out of the ground. The tombstones were often taken by modern Ukrainians as construction material. This cemetery, I think, will eventually just disappear because there aren't enough Katerynivka descendants to take care of it. And these stones you're looking at now are smaller because this cemetery had a separate children's section.